Hello and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I want to talk about the new summer sale going on in World of Warships for 2021. The summer sale is also accompanied with a combat mission chain. So with this combat mission chain you can then earn the brand new token that they've created for this event, which is a summer token, very unsurprising name there. But once you can start those combat missions, there are 4 missions individually. Once you have those 4 finished, then it completes the entire set, and you'll get in total 300 summer tokens for completing all 4 of those missions. So in the armory, you have some available bundles to actually spend those tokens on. So there are 8 total different things that you can spend those summer tokens on. The first being a set of distant voyages containers. The second being 1 super container. The third is more distant voyages containers. The fourth is 2 of the Journey to the West containers. The fifth are the Black Friday 2020 containers, 4 of those. The sixth is a premium ship at tier 7 container, which is very nice. The 7th is Halloween 2018, 7 of those containers. And then the last thing that you could get is a premium ship at tier 9, which is the most sought after out of all of the items on this list. But in total, there's a few things that I have issues with this event. The main issue that I have with this event is that on the surface looks like a really good deal because Wargaming is using their similar everything is discounted technique, but you can't discount something that's never existed. That's just the original price. So all of these sale prices are completely made up, and that continues to irk me in a lot of different ways because they do this all the time with all sorts of different in-game purchases that you can make. So at first glance, you see this 95% discount on a premium ship tier 9 container from 19,300 of these tokens down to 900. And you immediately think, wow, such an amazing deal, when in reality, it's not, because you have to then earn all of the summer tokens for all of these in their order. So in order to get to that 8th bundle, the premium tier 9 container, you have to get the previous 7 bundles. So to do this, you have to spend money. As of right now, there haven't been any more combat missions for you, besides the one that I've already mentioned, where you can earn summer tokens for free with battle performance. The only other way, besides those 300 base summer tokens from the combat mission, which only gets you the very first bundle of the Distant Voyages containers, is you have to buy these alongside doubloons in the premium shop. That's the only way that you can get summer tokens as of right now. I don't know if Wargaming is planning on changing this, but as it currently stands, that is the only other method of getting summer tokens. So let's run through the math and let's find out, okay, how much would you have to actually dish out for and pay for to get the doubloons as well as the summer tokens? Because right now you can buy the doubloon packs, and I think roughly $10 worth of doubloons in US dollars gets you 250 summer tokens per pack. So let's walk through the math like I was saying. So in total, if you wanted to buy every single pack, all 8 bundles, it will take you 12,725 summer tokens in total to go all the way down to the premium tier 9 ship. 300 of those tokens are free from combat missions. Great, awesome. So let's deduct those out. So now we're left with 12,425 tokens. So these are the tokens that we have to buy actually from the premium shop. Okay, and like I mentioned, for $9.90 you can buy the doubloon pack, which nets you 250 of these summer tokens. If you do a quick bit of math here, you can eventually find out that you have to buy 49, well, round it up, you have to buy 50 of these packs. You have to buy 50 packs of $10 doubloons. That's pretty easy math, saying that you need to spend $500 in order to get every single bundle in this summer sale event. To me, that feels extraordinarily steep, and to be fair, you are going to be getting a lot of stuff out of these containers, though. Like, for instance, we have to think about the fact that you will be getting potentially a ship out of the Journey to the West containers, which have the rare Pan-Asian battleships and just ships in general. So you can get a ship out of that, which is nice. You can get a ship out of the Black Friday 2020 containers, ships such as the Atlanta B, Cossack B, Kaga B, and the Jean Bart B. Not to mention you can earn a bunch of other stuff from those 4 Black Friday containers. And then you have a free Tier 7 ship. I say free, but obviously you paid for it, but you know what I mean. You have a guaranteed Tier 7 premium ship, which is nice. And even if you own all of those ships already, you still get 8,500 doubloons. Moving on to the 7th item, the Halloween containers. Those are a little bit more murky. I'm not as big of a fan on those. You do get 7 of them. You can get permanent camos from them, 2,500 doubloons, 15 of the camo packs, or 15 camos in each pack, or 25,000 free XP, which is decent enough. And then lastly, the Tier 9. You get 1 guaranteed Tier 9 ship, of which the list is the Z-44, the Azuma, the Aegir, Friesland, Pommern, and the Marco Polo. And if you already own all of those, 19,000 doubloons. So, all in all, I think that this event is much more tailored towards whale players. Players who are already looking to spend a lot of money on this game. This event is geared towards them, and rewarding them for their whaling abilities of dishing out insane amounts of cash on this game. Because, essentially what you have is a lot of these players who are already whales are looking for ways to get a lot of return on their investment. Their investment being money being put into the game. So if you already know that you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars to wargaming in World of Warships, and you know that you're going to be buying every ship that comes out anyway, this is a great method to actually make even more money. And when I look at this list, I see that I already own all of the ships on this list, both at the Tier 9 premium container and the Tier 7 premium container. So that means that if I were to pull those, that I would, from the Tier 7 premium container, I would get 8,500 doubloons, and then from the Tier 9 container, I would get the 19,000 doubloons. So this is, at this point, it is just giving me back doubloons from which I've already spent trying to get the summer tokens. So at this point, you're just getting a lot of doubloons back. So how many doubloons would you actually receive if you were to whale this event and spend the $500 to get all of the summer tokens to go all the way down to the Tier 9 premium container? So let's jump into the math real quick. You know that you're going to receive 125,000 doubloons just from the normal rate. Now, assuming that you've already had all of the Tier 7s from that list and all of the Tier 9s from that list, that means that you will have an extra guaranteed 8,500 doubloons from the Tier 7, as well as the 19,000 doubloons from the Tier 9, or 27,500 doubloons. That is a 22% increase on the 125,000 that you've already netted. A 22% increase in value from something that's already existed is pretty nice. So now, let's look at something else that's actually really rare with the summer event, which are the Visa bonuses that are currently being applied in the game shop right now. So in the Wargaming shop on the website, there is a Visa special offer where you can, assuming that you're using a Visa credit card, you can get an extra 375 doubloons on that 2,500 doubloon pack. Which is already pretty crazy because they're already automatically including the 250 summer tokens at no extra cost. So now if we go back to the calculation that I just did, let's see how many more doubloons that would net you. Okay, so 375 doubloons times the 50 crates or packs that you bought of those standard doubloons, that turns into 18,750 doubloons. So basically a free ship. It is a free tier 9 ship, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. So that means if you add those doubloons to the doubloons that you would have received from the tier 7 and the tier 9, that is a grand total of 46,250 doubloons just free of charge, which is insane to me. And if you take that out of the original 125,000 that you would have gotten, that is a 37% increase in value of this event. Now, this is all assuming that you are a whale player and you're willing to dish out that money. Because if you are, this event is great for you. You will get a lot of value out of it. But to all of the other people, which I'm actually putting myself into this category as well, who are not willing to dish out that much money, then this event is kind of a bust. The only thing that I would recommend to those other players who will not whale this entire event and buy all the way down to the tier 9 premium container is that I still would recommend the Visa special offer currently being available. Because you still can buy 2 of those, maybe for $20, and get enough of the summer tokens to then get you a free super container, which I think is nice. It's something that's added value to something that you already would have purchased, which I think is nice. So in that regard, it depends on how you look at this event. Most people are not going to see a lot of value out of this, except for that Visa special offer and getting the super container. Otherwise, that's the limit of those people. So all in all, that's how I view this event. There are definitely some positives that I've mentioned, and there are some negatives, depending on which kind of category that you fall into. But regardless, I think that for everyone, it still has a positive. Because even for the players who don't spend any money at all, will still get the random distant voyages containers, which don't have anything too special in them, but you could drop a random permanent camouflage, which is still nice. And even at the end of the day, even if you don't care about any of this stuff, and you don't even cash out your summer tokens for those distant voyages containers, they still automatically convert to credits at the end of the event. So all in all, doesn't matter if you don't participate, you participate a little bit, participate up to a certain point, or go all the way. For the most part, well, for its entirety, it is a net positive for everyone. So that's how I view this event. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Did I miss something? Is there something that you think I should have covered that I didn't cover? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts.